Hello, 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 everyone. My name is Valerie Harris, and this is your Stepping Up and Stepping Out series, guys, that airs every Tuesday at 7 o'clock p.m. And, guys, I tell you this every week, but those that might be new to the show today, this series has been designed just for you. This series has been designed to inspire you, to encourage you, to empower its listeners to step up and step out of your comfort zone. And as an author, life purpose empowerment coach, and leadership consultant, I help women in leadership and entrepreneurs build a business that will create financial freedom, a healthy lifestyle, and leave a legacy. And today, guys, we have a guest with us. And I would like to give you a little bit of information about our guest. Our guest name is Dr. Karen White. And Dr. White is the CEO of Emerge New Unlimited. In this role, she partners with individuals, groups, small businesses, and nonprofit organizations to provide awareness in the areas of financial literacy, leadership, team, and personal development. That is awesome. And as a former assistant vice president and managing officer of a community bank, Dr. Karen is qualified to the position of for individuals and small business owners to get approved when requesting funding from financial institutions. She is the author of a book called The Money Cycle: Your Personal Journey to Financial Independence. And in this role, she uses the modules in the Money Cycle book to provide individuals, groups, and small business owners with tools to strengthen their economic position on their journey to achieve financial freedom. And guys, I'm going to bring to the stage right now Dr. Karen White. Hello, Dr. Karen. How are you
Hello.
today?
Hello. I'm wonderful. I'm wonderful. How are you today, Val?
I am doing well. I'm so thankful that you decided to join us and accepted the invitation to come out here and talk with us about the journey to financial freedom. Everybody needs to know about the journey to financial freedom because that's an area
Absolutely.
that all of us need to always be working on.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So let's jump right into our questions for today. We both know a lot of work goes into writing a book. Why did you decide to write your book, The Money Cycle?
Great question, Val. I had a career in banking for 30 plus years, as you stated, and I watched individuals that had money, lots of money, but it was all about how they managed it. And I had watched individuals that maybe just had a small income. So I learned through my journey in banking, sometimes you could make $15,000 a year, or you could make $250,000 a year. But if you spent over what you made, then you was out of line. So that was one reason I wanted to be able to help people to keep their money in line with their income.
Wow, that's awesome. Because like you said, if they're not looking at both spectrums, whether they have a lot or less, and if they're mismanaging, that can be a problem.
And sometimes we don't know we're mismanaging. That's
Right.
that's the thing. We might think we need to buy 3 cases of soda every week, or we might think we need to eat out every day. But sometimes we need to reevaluate. So this is what I tell people when they're trying to say, well, what do I do? How do I start the journey? One way, and I know we're jumping out of line. One way to start the journey is in that you all know I love you. I don't know you, so I don't know who I'm talking to. But if the vehicle sitting in your driveway or in front of your house is valued at more than you have in your bank account, that's one time it's time to reevaluate things. And that could be a goal. That could be a goal because some people don't know where to start on their journey. Start with that. You know what? I need to have more in my bank account than what I'm driving. That's one tip.
Okay. Very good. So, what is financial independence?
You know what? Financial independence can mean different things to different people. Some people might think they need P. Diddy money or Rockefeller money to
Mhm.
be financially independent. So it depends on what you consider financial independence. I consider financial independence, Val, is when you have your income and all of your debts are paid and you still have money to enjoy your life, you have an emergency fund, and you still have money in your bank account, in your operating account, as I say, when your next funding comes in, be it Social Security, disability, your paycheck, you still have some money left. That's pretty much financial independence
Mm-hmm.
because you're not, it decreases your stress, which makes you healthier in the
Right.
long run.
Because I tell you, not having enough money can be a very stressful thing where it
It's
will cause a
very
lot of
stressful.
other illnesses to come on if
Yes.
you just robbing Peter to pay Paul every time you get paid and you have nothing left.
Right. And and we don't have to live like that.
Right.
Sometimes all we know is what we see around us.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell people, if you don't know where to start, listen, go into your community bank, go into wherever you bank and say, you know what, can you ask someone, can you help me at the desk, make an appointment? I want to rework on my finances a little bit. What kind of tips can you give me as far as savings? Ask them, if they have a promotional for opening a savings account. And if you can't find anybody, Val is giving you my information. You're more than welcome to reach out to me to start
Yes.
your journey.
Yes, and her information, guys, is in the top of the this show tonight, so you can see the write up with her email address and also other information. And if you need other information, you can reach out to me, and I will give it to you. With the current outlook on our economy today, it seems hard to save money. That's what a lot of people say, because it just seems like, how do I do this? So what are
Mhm.
some techniques that you can give us to use to save money, to build the wealth that we're talking about this evening?
The first thing I want to say is I've talked to people and coached people for years, groups, individuals, and they might say, well, I don't have any money to save. And this is what I say: do you have an income? If you have an income, as I said, it doesn't matter if it's Social Security, disability, a paycheck, part time job. If you have some income, what I want you to do this for yourself. Please try to start this week. Pay yourself first.
Mm.
Pay yourself. Or what do I mean when I say pay yourself? I want you to, if it's $5, that doesn't seem like a lot, but you know what? $5 adds up when you multiply it times 26 or multiply it times 12. It's about being consistent. $10, $25. Get in a habit of every time you receive some funding. You don't have to start big, because if you start with $150, then you might have to go back and dip in the pot. We're
Mm-hmm.
trying not to dip in the pot. We want to see the pot grow.
Right.
So when you get your income in, make up your mind, you know what, before I pay Peter, Paul, and Sam and give them all of the money, I don't mean get your nails done. I know we have to get our nails done, our hair done, hair cut, buy clothes. But just like you budget to pay your utility bills, your mortgage, your rent, say, I'm putting this aside for me every
Wow.
time I get paid. Once you get in the habit of doing it, you won't miss it. That's when you can increase it. If you start out with $5, then go to 15, then go to 25. And you know what's going to happen? I promise you. When you see that bank account growing, you're going to say, ooh, let me see, can I put some more money over there for me? Let me invest in myself.
And it's really a mind shift too when you're talking about that, because you have to say, eliminate some stuff like you were talking before about, if you don't need 3 packs of soda, why are you buying three? Because you can't drink three at one time.
Right, 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 right,
And
right.
so that third pack, I could take that money and put it to the side.
Right, right. It's all about, being consistent. And, I'm a heavy couponer. I'm a heavy couponer. But I'm not buying stuff I don't need just to use the coupons.
Right.
I stick with my pattern. But, even if you coupon and you save $10 throughout your couponing, know where the $10 went. Take that money and say, you know what? Let me put that in my grocery account. That's something to bank on for next time, or put it in your savings account. There's just all kind of little ways. Sell stuff online. If you look around your house, if each of you that's listening to this right now, just take a minute and look around your house, the walls, the cabinets. There's something that you have that you don't want anymore. But you know what they say? One man's trash is another man's treasure. Sell it.
Sell
This
it.
is what is this is the end of March. Go ahead and plan yourself now to have a spring yard sale. A
And because
spring yard sale.
Yeah, because you know what? The thing of it is, we have stuff that we haven't worn for years,
Hmm.
and somebody could be using that stuff.
Somebody can be using it.
And it's not like we're trying to sell it for the price that it was that we paid for it. But
No.
like you said, that money that we collect on what we get rid of, just think about it. We could just put that to the side.
Yes, 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 yes.
And you're so right. We have so many things in our house that needs to be given away or either sold.
Mhm. And think twice. Some people have what we call spending leaks.
Uh-huh.
They get adrenaline from spending. Well, first of all, think about this. Ask yourself, do I want this or do I need this? Because
Mm,
there's a difference. If you need it, get it. There's no reason to deprive yourself of anything. But we want to just make sure we need it. Don't just get it because you want it. How many pair of black pants can you wear?
I
And
know.
just because it's on sale doesn't mean we need to get it. And I'm not saying need to stop living. You should enjoy your life. But you know what? Just to be financially independent keeps your stress level down, which keeps your health up,
Yeah,
which increases your lifespan.
absolutely. Absolutely. So what do you mean in your book when you are speaking about investing in yourself?
You know what? That's more than just financial. So Val, thank you for asking that question. And we just talked about how to invest in yourself financially, just putting a little bit away, being consistent. Also, when you invest in yourself, you know what? Take some downtime. Right now, right now, everyone that's listening, come on, let's just take a deep breath. Look, how about that?
Yeah.
How about that? Just release the stress. I don't care what is going on in life, your health and your mental status is just so important. What can you do without it? All the money in the world doesn't mean anything if you don't have your health. So make sure you take time to invest in yourself by reading a book, sit by yourself sometime, commune with yourself, commune with God. Just sit and enjoy you sometimes. Just enjoy yourself. Always take a break for yourself. Walk. That's invested in yourself. Just getting out walking in the fresh air for 10 minutes. If you can't get outside, walk inside. You know
Listen,
what?
listen. Belinda said, "Yes, Lord." She's right. You're right.
Walk inside. You can do this. And then I'll tell you something else. This is a double duty right here, okay?
Okay.
If you are at home, maybe you can't get outside and walk, but you just need to get up from your desk. Like Val and I know we have to get up sometimes because we sit so long.
Yes.
Get up. Don't walk to the kitchen and open the refrigerator. Get the vacuum cleaner.
Yes.
How about that? That, you know what? That's exercise. You're
Yeah.
moving those arms, you're moving your body. Just getting up for 5 minutes, 10 minutes will make a big difference because your blood flows. That is when you're investing in yourself.
Yourself. Yeah. And we must take time for ourselves if we really want to be effective in all that we do. Because if you're
Absolutely.
just doing something just to be saying you're doing something, and then you don't spend no time doing something that you want to do for you,
Right,
there's no fun in that,
right,
because you're worn out, and then you didn't spend any of that time on yourself.
right, right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah, 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 definitely. So, what is residual income?
Your residual income, what your residual income is the money that you have left that I want you to have left after you pay all of your bills.
Wow.
So I'm just using this round number here. So if your paycheck, if you're bringing home $500 a week, okay, and you spent $300 this week and you've paid all of your bills, then the $200, that is your residual income.
Mhm.
Now, with that, when I say $200 is your residual income, in that $300, I want you to have paid your bills and what? Pay yourself.
Yeah. And that's what people a lot of times forget to do is pay themselves.
Right. So let me tell you what happens when you pay yourself. Let's say tomorrow, your tire blows out and maybe you don't have but $100 in your savings account, but at least you are $100 closer to paying for a new tire than if you didn't have anything in there. So that's why I say it doesn't take a lot, just a little bit, it helps. and just build your own wealth. You can build your own wealth. Now listen, I need all of you to listen to me real good. We're not getting 40 acres or a mule. We can create this ourselves with the help of God.
Mm-hmm.
We can create this ourselves. It is doable.
Yes. Wow. And then when you talk about the generational wealth, what is that general? Because that's what we should be all
Generational.
looking towards is leaving generational wealth.
We listen. Generational curses are broken and have been broken. We don't have to step back in it or let it pull us back. That's why I said there is no 40 acres, there is no mule. We need to move on. We need we have more knowledge, more power than we have ever had before. And we
Yes.
know that we want to leave some wealth for our children. One way you can have generational wealth, okay, people, I'm going to say it, insurance.
Mm-hmm.
Insurance. Please have life insurance. It's so important. When someone passes in your family, it has happened to all of us. It will happen to all of us. When someone passes in your family, we're grieving that loved one. There's a lot going on, there's a lot of emotions. But just to have that life insurance in place, to know that we don't have to worry about the majority of that expense, takes a lot of pressure off.
Yeah.
That's another thing. Okay, so this week we're going to start paying ourselves this week. By next week, we're going to find somebody. We're going to talk to three different insurance companies. Whoever you have your insurance with now, and check out two other companies. Vet all three of them. Let them know you are shopping for insurance. Guess what? That's how they pay their bills.
Mm-hmm.
They want your business. Let them cater to you. Let them cater to you.
As
Do it.
Gloria said, yes, indeed. Say it again. Say it
Yeah,
again.
that's right. They need that business just like we work our job. They're working their job.
Yeah.
Hey, ask them, hey, you know what? I'm shopping for insurance. Another way to save money, real quick, your car insurance. Let's say you've been paying it, well, your car insurance for years. It's okay to shop around sometimes. Even your own agent, ask them, hey, you know what? This is what my premium is, but do you have any better deals? What kind of, do you have anything that you can give me? So let me give you a quick story. Years ago, I was talking to my insurance agent, whom I really, really, really have a good relationship with. And I said to her, I said, I want this much insurance for this much money. And she said to me, some of you may be familiar with Gerber Baby Life. They used to have all these commercials. You know, you could get this large amount of insurance for a small amount of money. So I showed her that. I said, I want the Gerber Baby Life insurance. And she told me, she says, give me about 30 days. We have a new product coming out. Sure enough, she worked it out for me. She was able to give me the amount of insurance that I wanted for a small premium. Still have it now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that insurance thing, that's real. Everybody needs to have those
It
insurance.
is real. You
Yeah,
can't afford to not have insurance.
yeah, yeah.
And think about it now. Now listen, when you go talk to your insurance agent, we don't know how much burial services will cost. So don't take this much. You want more than enough. You
Mm-hmm.
want more than enough. That's one way to create generational wealth so that your loved ones that's behind will have enough to pay for those expenses, pay for other things, and have a cap that they can build to carry on.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
If you have a home, that's one way. Make sure your information is structured correctly. Full disclosure, I am not an attorney. I don't claim to be. But you know what? Just to pick up the phone and have a conversation sometimes doesn't cost you anything.
Mm-hmm.
Knowledge is power.
Yes.
Call an attorney and say, hey, you know what? I want to ask some questions. If you can't answer them for me, can you point me to someone that can? Because I want to know. Don't assume. Listen, let me tell you this from working in the banking industry. Do not assume if you are married just because you die or the spouse dies that all of that money is in that account belongs to you. Because let me tell you, I could tell you some stories if we had time, but we don't have time today. You better know that you know what's coming to you. Do it the right way, do it the legal way, ask as many questions as you can. Do not assume anything.
Mhm. Wow. So how do we know if we are in a healthy financial condition?
You know what? You're in a healthy financial condition. Number one, I'm gonna give you this, but you also can reach out to me. What in the first module in my book, it's called Financial Fitness. And
Hmm.
you take this quiz, you take the module, and it actually gives you a health score. And you
Okay.
know what? You might be okay with your score. You might say, oh, I don't like that. But what the purpose of my book is, you're gonna go through some of the steps. And I'm gonna tell you within 90 days, if you put it into practice, you should be able to go back and take that same quiz again, and your financial health score will have improved. Now, I'm telling you what I know because I practice it myself. I'm not telling you what I see somebody else do, what I'm just telling you to do. I have practiced it and I know that it worked. You want to make sure that you have, like we said, your money left at the end of the month instead of your bills. That's
Right.
when you know you're in a healthy financial condition. When you can give and it doesn't hurt. Now, listen to me. All of us in our lifetime, let's just be real, have set up in the church and the minister have said something about tithes and offering, and we're like this. We shouldn't be like that.
Absolutely
It
not.
shouldn't be like that. We know the word said it's better to give than to receive. But see, we have to condition what Val said, the mindset. We have to condition ourselves mentally.
Yeah.
I have learned that the more I give, the more I receive.
Hmm.
In church and other places, I said a couple of years ago, I'm going to be a philanthropist. I'm going
Hmm.
to be a philanthropist. And then I had to say, no, no, no. You are a philanthropist, Karen. Give, 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 give. And it feels good to be able to
To
give. I
give.
have to position myself, but I am a giver.
Yes, that's awesome. Because a lot of people have started businesses since COVID-19 pandemic. And how can a business lead to financial independence?
So, oh my gosh. So this is my grand finale right here.
All right.
A lot of people did start businesses during COVID. Me, as also a regional lending manager, meaning I provide access to capital for businesses all over the Commonwealth, I'm finding that a lot of business owners are not filing their taxes.
Wow.
Guess what? That's the number one way you can come out ahead. Because you know what? A business can provide for you. If you're setting it up and you're working it properly, a business can provide write offs that your personal taxes can't provide. Now,
Mhm.
Val, you might be mature enough to remember this, but way back in the day, we used to could write off interest on credit cards,
Yes, we could.
interest on car pay. There, all of that was cut
They
out.
cut it all out.
But you know what? If you have a business and you have a business credit card, guess what? You can write that interest off on that business credit card. When I pull out of my driveway and I'm traveling for my business, before I drive off, guess what? I'm writing down the mileage on my speedometer. And I'm going to write down where I'm going to and the date because I'm turning all of that into my accountant because you know what? That's a tax write off.
Yes.
Travel, business travel. You are traveling somewhere and you're having a meeting with somebody, it needs to be legitimate, not just lunch. If Val and I get together and we have lunch and we're talking about this program, guess what? That's the business lunch. That is where you come out ahead as far as being able to write off all of those deductions and you will get back instead of just paying everything out. That's the effect of having a business.
Well, I certainly do appreciate you coming up here and talking with us. And guys, I hope that you see her information scrolling across the screen where you can get in touch with www.emergeunlimited.com, where you can get in touch with Dr. Karen and talk with her further. And she also has a book that's out, and I also put the link for Amazon, and I'll put that on the screen as well. So if you would like to purchase her book, you can go out there and get her book as
Or
well.
on the website, whatever's good for you.
Yes, go on. And you can
Thank
go
you.
right to Amazon and purchase that book, The Money Cycle, and we're in this thing together because we definitely want to have financial wealth, and we want to
Yes.
leave a legacy for our family. You know, that's that's Bible. We want to leave that legacy for them to have something to lean on and to something to depend on. But I really do appreciate you coming out here speaking with us tonight. This has been awesome, and we'll probably have to have you come back again.
Oh, absolutely. I would love to. I have enjoyed being with you all this evening. Listen, I want all of you all to take that journey to financial independence. Be healthy, be wealthy, and be wise.
Yes. Well, thank you so very much. I'll see you in a minute. Yes, that was Dr. Karen Guys talking about the independence to financial wealth. So I need you all to just, you can come back and listen to this again to get some more nuggets or write down some things that she gave us. And I also, I told you last week, I have a new book that's out called The Effects of Prayer in the Life of a Leader. And you can also go to Amazon to purchase that book. You can go to Books a Million. You can go to Christian Bookstore to go out there and purchase my book as well. And guys, that is all I have for you all tonight. It was wonderful coming out here talking to you and being with you tonight and just sharing some of the nuggets about our finances and how we need to start cutting out some of this overspending that we're doing and go in that closet and pull out some of that stuff that we're not using and we can sell it and make some money and even start some savings with the things that we're not even using. I know everybody that's listening have things in their closet that they haven't had on for 3 or 4 years. We need to pull that stuff out because somebody needs that stuff. And of course, we wouldn't sell it for a high price, but and be able to sell it where somebody can afford to buy it that needs it. So that's all I have for you guys tonight. And it was wonderful being out here with you. And Talk Time Val is about to sign out. But before I go, I tell you all every week, go to my YouTube channel, guys, Stepping Out with Valerie Harris, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And as an empowerment coach, if you need some coaching or you need help with any areas of your life, you can also contact me by going to www.talktimeval.com and sign up for a free consultation and see what we can do to work together. And look, you can also reach out to me on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on Instagram. You can reach out to me if you need me for further help or some advice about anything that you might be going through. Reach out to me. But Talk Time Val, listen, I'm about to sign out and I will be talking to you a little bit later.